Well, hello. Thanks for coming back to check out another video. So, I cannot believe I said this last month, but it just goes by so quickly, the month, and then it's like you blink and it's time to do an empties video. So that's what we're here to do today. I've got my cute little empties basket. The flowers just kind of make me happy. So like always with all of my empties videos, there will be chapters for you to follow along, divided up into hair care, skin care, body care, makeup, so that you can jump around. You don't have to watch it all because my empties videos tend to be quite rambly. I realize that. Let's see though if we can get this clocking in at under 30 minutes. So without any further rambling, if you would like to see my trash for March, about said February, my trash for March, then let's just get right on into this. Okay, so kicking it off with hair care, we're going to first start with the dry shampoo that I finished. This is from Not Your Mother's. This is the Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. This is in the scent Toasted Coconut. I really love this. I tend to pick these up at CVS, especially when they're buy one, get one, or buy one, get one half off. I think the one I have right now is the Warm Vanilla Sugar scent, which I really enjoy that one too. But I like the texturizing one simply because I feel like since my hair, once I straighten it, it loses a lot of its volume. This kind of like helps to zhuzh it back in place, like makes it look a little bit nicer, you know? So that one is more of a favorite than just like their standard dry shampoo, but I don't find that it leaves like any type of white cast or anything like that in my hair. Also from Not Your Mother's, I did finish off their Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. So how I typically use this is I have stopped trying to let my hair be naturally curly. Like it was a whole process. My hair was falling out in clumps basically. So anyway, now that I've changed it up and just started straightening it or curling it as I want to, it's gotten a lot better. So long-winded way of saying, when you guys do see my hair curly, like it's me actually taking like a waver to it. So this is the spray that I use in order to get those curls and to get it to stay. And I find that texturizing spray is really nice. Again, it is in the coconut scent, and it's a fairly strong scent between, you know, the texturizing spray and the dry shampoo. So if you're not a fan of coconut, I would not suggest that. Like it does linger on your hair. It does not dissipate super quickly. So, but yeah, I greatly enjoy both of those. Both of those have been repurchases for me. The other hair care product that I have, this is from Hask. Now, typically, I do not like products from Hask. I feel like they are just subpar, especially for at the drugstore. Like, they're not just bad, like they're bad for the price. Does that kind of make sense? Like you're just wasting money. Like they're not even worth the $8 that they charge. But this, however, has been the star of the show. So this is their coconut oil. This is a 5-in-1 leave-in spray. Now I'm not really sure what the 5-in-1 stands for, but underneath that it says that it nourishes and detangles. So this is what I have been using it for as a detangling spray. This is hands down so great for that, and I really feel like it does such a good job of helping to detangle my hair that when I do brush it, less of it is like falling out. Now granted too, I've started using a hair oil that is supposed to help with breakage and like the dry damagedness that my hair suffers from. So that could also be a reason why like when I brush it out, I'm finding less and less of it falling out. But I do like this. I think that this does do a really good job because since my hair tends to be so dry, it does get knotted quite easily, and that really busts through those knots quite easily. So then the last hair care item that I have to share with you, this is from Deluxe. So this is just like a little deluxe size of their number 6 Bond Smoother Leave-In Styling Treatment. So this is supposed to strengthen your hair and add moisture to it. This little guy lasted me such a long time. Like I was really surprised. Such a little bit goes a long way. And I know this is like, it's not the priciest of pricey brands, but it's like up there. You know, like I think a full size of this is in the $20 price range. But since such a little bit of it goes a long way, that will make the like full size bottle go longer. And so I use this consistently, and my hair really, it has never felt softer in its life. I have to say, like it just felt so nice after the shower. And this says that it gives your hair moisture for up to 72 hours. Will attest to that. Will say that that is quite true. So I was persuaded by using this to pick up not only this but the shampoo and conditioner as well, to try those out. So yeah, quite happy to have this guy in my life. Alright, so let's section into body care. I have 2 perfumes that I finished off. So this one is from Good Chemistry. This is the Queen Bee Body Spray. So the notes of this are blackcurrant, peony, and amber. I really like these Good Chemistry body sprays. I tend to find them at my local CVS. I feel like for a body spray, they last a good bit of time, and the scent range of them, like they have a good variety of scents, like more wintry ones, more fall ones, more spring ones. This one to me was kind of like a good spring fall scent. Like I did really enjoy it, and like I said, they last a good amount of time. I think they're around the $10 price range, so I find that, you know, it's just good value. And then the other perfume I have, this is from the Ariana Grande line. It's the Thank You Next perfume. So you can see, hopefully, there's an empty bottle there. I was working on this in Partners in Cream. I like the Ariana Grande perfumes. Again, I think that they wear really nicely. They last a long time. I feel like they just mix with my body chemistry super well. But the Thank You Next is not a perfume that I would particularly repurchase, because it does have in the like middle notes rose petal, and that really, it comes through a lot stronger than you would expect, and I just didn't like the scent or the experience. Like you guys know, like I'm not a huge rose scented person. How many times do I have to say that in my life? But that is the only reason why I wouldn't buy the Thank You Next. However, the I think is it called the Cloud? That perfume, that is probably my favorite that I've tried from her line. So like I said, it's not like anything against the brand, it's more just against the scent. All right, so let's just keep it going with body care. So I feel like I've been lying to you guys a little bit. Oh, I don't like rose scented things, and I don't. This is the only rose scented thing that I will ever have in my life. So this is from Tree Hut. This is their shaving oil. This is in the Moroccan rose scent. Oh, this is lovely. This is not like heavily fragranced. This is not like overpowering. This is not like artificial rose, but it's also not like real rose. Like I don't really know how to describe this. If you are out and about and you are like me and you hate rose scented things and you have never sniffed this, go give this a sniff. I'm just curious. Does this like, is this the one rose thing that even us rose haters can agree on? Other than the scent though, you guys know, you see this countless times in Empties videos. I absolutely love these. So I will use this as my shaving lotion. Typically shaving lotions or conditioners or things like that, any type of cream product, I still find that I get really bad razor burn. But since switching to this, like I don't find that. Like I greatly, that just does not happen anymore, is what I'm trying to get at. So I really enjoy this. This is something that I always have on hand and continue to repurchase. And I'm really curious to see, because I know that I opened up this bottle around either like December 30th of 2021, so basically 2022, or I might have even opened it up in January of 2022. So I'm going to get to see this year how many of these bottles of shaving oil I actually go through. So I just think that that's kind of fun and exciting. I do have another little guy from Bath & Body Works. This is their hyaluronic acid. I think that the glare on this packaging is too much for you to see, but it is their hyaluronic acid hand cream. So I was using these as hand cream, this one as a hand cream and a foot cream. Now that we're getting more into like spring and summer, I definitely don't find the need to use these on my feet. I feel like a foot mask works much better this time of year, because it's the feeling of it. Like it's too thick, it's too rich for my skin, or you know, not even for my skin. It's just, it makes my feet feel sweaty. Does that make sense? TMI, I guess. But yeah, so I do have, I think 2 or 3 more of these left in my closet. I will get them worked through once the weather starts getting colder again in the fall. So that'll probably be the last one of those that you see for a while. But I do overall enjoy them. They feel really nice. And during the dead of winter, I really felt like they did a good job of keeping my hands hydrated and not so dry. Okay, so we have quite a few lotions to go over, so we'll try to speed run this. I do have 3 lotions. Now technically these 2 I had in Partners in Cream, and I actually finished them off like right before I did my February empties, but I didn't want any spoilers, so these don't really count like I finished them off in March, but they're here in this empties video. So we'll do this one first. This is from Soap and Glory. This is the Righteous Body Butter. For the price tag, this is like a really good size. This was 10 fluid ounces or 300 mils. The only thing I will say, this is rose scented, and it is not for the faint of heart. This is very like bam in your face, and it really does linger on your skin. So if you hate rose, don't get this. Just don't even go sniff it, because it'll cause you a reaction, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I really enjoyed the formulation of this though. This was on the thicker, heavier side. And again, for those drier winter months, I really feel like this did a really good job of keeping me very hydrated, feeling very nice. I didn't have like dry, itchy skin. So I would be curious to seek out Soap and Glory again, like in the fall and winter, and see if they have any other body creams that are formulated like that, but in a different scent. So then the other two body creams that I have are both from CYO. Now, typically in December, they do a like, CYO stands for create your own scent. So they'll put out their master scent list, and then you can either just do like 1 scent, 2 scents, or 3 scents and kind of cocktail your own. So that's where both of these came from. This first one I did that was like blueberry muffins and bananas. Oh, and it's just so good. So good. If I could smell like blueberries and bananas all day, every day, I would. Somebody make this as a perfume. Anyway, and then the other one that I have was also banana, but it was like banana with vanilla pound cake. So I really enjoyed the blueberry banana one in the winter time. Like, I just love breakfast type scents in the winter. It's one of my favorite things. And then the banana vanilla pound cake-esque one was really nice as like a transition into spring scent. So these are just 4-ounce jars, and I believe they're about $12.99 a pop. You would have seen it on the screen. I feel like I don't remember exactly, but I think I got at least, if I'm like low estimating it, 7 uses out of both of these. And that's like full body applications. So I know $12.99 is kind of like a steep price point, but I feel like for getting 7 body applications out of 2 of them, even though they are only 4 ounces, like I feel like that price point is okay for me personally to stomach, but maybe it's not for you to stomach, like, you know, to each their own, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I really do enjoy the formulation of those. Again, they were on the thicker side, like the Soap and Glory, not as thick as the Soap and Glory, but on the thicker side, like a standard body cream. And I feel like they did a really good job of hydrating my body, keeping me from experiencing any itchiness. And I have to say that those scents that they have, they really do linger nicely onto your body. So then also from Fortune Cookie Soap, keeping it on with the body items trend, I do have a foaming sugar scrub from them. Now this was in the scent Cookies and Scream, which was from their Halloween collection. This smelled like crushed up Oreos. Quite lovely, I do have to say. This is only a 5-ounce jar. Now I think these run about $12 to $14 as well, and I guess I'm just like a little goblin and I scoop too much out when things are in jars like this. So I did not get but maybe like 4 or 5 uses out of this, if I'm not mistaken. So for a body scrub, that price point just doesn't make sense to me. Also, this wasn't the most abrasive product that I've ever used. So maybe if you have sensitive skin, you would really like that. I think I'm going to possibly, I mean, I have other body scrubs from Fortune Cookie Soap and Bath & Body Works, but I think after I work through that stash, I think I will exclusively just switch over to Tree Hut. They are the most abrasive body scrub that I have found, which is what I want. Like, I want to shed off that top layer of skin. So while this was nice, I don't think it would be something that I would particularly repurchase. And then the last body item that I have, this is a shower gel. This is the first year I am including shower gels. Now, you might ask why, because I do shower on the daily. Like, let me just be clear with you. But typically, me and my husband just share shower gels. Like, he really doesn't care about the scent. These don't last on your body. Like, and by the time you get out, you dry off, you put on your deodorant and your cologne in his case, or like lotions and stuff in my case. You don't tend to smell like your body gel. So he's never really cared if it's more of like a girly scent, you know. But this year he's decided to be a little weirdo and switch back to bar soap. So since it's just me using these up, I feel more comfortable, or maybe not comfortable, but I feel like, okay, I can add these into my empties now because it's solely me using them up. So that is a long-winded way to tell you that this is the Twisted Peppermint body shower gel from Bath & Body Works. This, I love the twisted peppermint line that they come out with in the wintertime, I always pick up a candle, I always pick up a shower gel, a lotion, and a body cream in this, because it's just this explosion of peppermint. This is not soft in any way. There is no like other scent to it. It is just straight up peppermint. So if you were someone like me who loves that kind of thing, then I would definitely recommend it. But if you are like, I don't really want like peppermint like in my face like that, then I would suggest, if you were in the market, get something where it's peppermint mixed with something. So like this year they did have their hot cocoa and peppermint, and that really softened the peppermint like vibes to it. But yeah, I greatly enjoyed that. And yeah, I think that is it for body care. I told you I am determined to get this under 30 minutes. So I have 3 sheet masks, 2 from Tony Moly and 1 from Sephora. So the one from Sephora is their pumpkin one, which is hydrating and nourishing. Really enjoy the Sephora line of sheet masks. I know they're a little bit pricey, like they're $5.50, but the cloth just feels really nice on your face, and I feel like they have the most amount of serum to them, because if I'm gonna do a sheet mask, I'm sorry, but I like it to drip down so that I can really rub it into my neck and like my chest area here. So greatly enjoy these. I'm having like a little bit of some, okay, I think we're past it. Anyway, so I do have 2, like I said, from Tony Moly. So one is the I'm Honey, which is their nourishing one, and then they have the I'm Cactus, which is their purifying one. These would be my second favorite style of sheet mask. I think, again, that the cloth is very nice, and I feel like they do make your skin feel quite lovely. The only reason I would rank these Sephora ones a little bit higher is simply because I do feel like there is more serum involved with them. I am trying to sheet mask at least once a week. I know I should probably be doing it more than that, but I just, you know, sometimes it's a struggle. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have to sit there for 20 minutes. And a lot of times when I'm doing sheet masks, it's like, all right, I have showered and I put my serums on. So now let me put the sheet mask on and then I'll go lay in the bed. And by the time it's like said and done and everything has sunk in, it's like 20, 30 minutes later. And I'm like, I don't feel like getting back up to put on a moisturizer and stuff like that. So that's so then I feel bad that I didn't like complete my skincare routine, you know what I mean? So that's why I only use them like once a week. But either way, that's neither here nor there. If we would stop going on so many tangents, we could get this under 30 minutes. Okay, I have 2 serums from The Ordinary. So let's do this one first. This is their Buffet serum. I really enjoy this. This, I think, is marketed as something that helps to put moisture back into your skin, because even though I feel like I have combination / oily skin, it's very much on the dehydrated side. I really enjoy this as a daytime like serum. I don't use this at night. If I use it at night, I feel like it's too rich and then I do get some breakouts. But during the day, like, it works really nicely. I mix this in with the niacinamide serum, and I really do find that I feel like this has helped to reduce the wrinkles and the fine lines, like I hear a lot of other people my age talk about. So it's either that or good genetics. I don't know. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to keep using it. That is a repurchase. And in case you didn't know, Sephora sells some of The Ordinary products in like value sizes, so they're like double the size of this. So I know for sure they sell this Buffet serum as a like value size, as well as the niacinamide serum. And since those are something that I use consistently within my skincare routine, I did switch over and like get the value size items of them. And then the other serum I have from The Ordinary is their lactic acid serum. So I got this because I read that this is supposed to like, it's like a softer kind of way to help reduce the texture and things like that on your face. So I use this consistently every day at night as part of my nighttime skincare routine. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I did purchase another bottle because I'm kind of on the fence. It's one of those where it's like, I think it might be working, but I'm not really sure. So I'm going to give it like another month to really test it out. But I will say one con to this is that I put this on first. And then if you don't let this dry down and sink into your skin and you go in with other serums or like a moisturizer, it almost kind of like has like a tingling, almost burning feeling. So the first few times I used this, I thought I was having like a bad reaction, but it was simply because I wasn't letting this dry down. But yeah, as far as like, do I feel like it's really helped with the texture? I don't know. I don't know if it's the other skincare that I have that's helping with the texture. I don't know if it's that. I don't know, but it is nice. Like, I do enjoy it, hence why I kind of bought another one. But we'll see. I'll let you know once I finish off the second bottle how I officially feel about that. Okay, I do have an eye cream. So this is from Ole Henriksen. I can't say it. This is their Banana Bright Eye Cream. Now, this is just a little guy. This is like a 3 ml sample size. So I used up the full size of this, and then I repurchased it, and then I had this, okay? So my plan was to use the other eye creams in my collection. So I opened up the avocado eye cream from Kiehl's and was using that. And I'm not a person that wants to use a daytime eye cream and a nighttime eye cream. So anyway, I opened up the Kiehl's one, and it is not rich enough. Like, my eyes, I got dry patches on my eyes. So I was using that one during the day, and I'm still using that one during the day. And then I brought this one out to use at night, and I plowed through this a little bit more quickly than I think I wanted to, simply because when I first had the dry patches on my eyes, I was using that exclusively as my day and nighttime eye cream, just to kind of get that back under control. So now that it's there, I am just using the Kiehl's one in the morning. I do have another eye cream too. So this is by Bolero. I don't know. This is the Banana Bright eye cream. You can see, and this is one of those packagings where the air gets sucked back down into this. So this is a very lightweight. This honestly felt like a moisturizer, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did use this as a face moisturizer because I felt like it did nothing for my under eye area. The only positive that I have to say about this is that it smelled like bananas, so my face smelled like bananas, and you know I love bananas, so that was nice. All right, so the last skincare item that I have is from The Ordinary as well. This, like, I have to say, just looking at this packaging is super satisfying, because can you see like how thin and how sucked it is? Like, I don't know. I feel like I got all of the product out of this. Like, I don't have to cut it open. So this is their squalene cleanser. I don't use this as a standard face wash. I use this to take off my makeup. I used to rave about this, and I used to think like, oh, this is really good. So I wanted to purchase it again because it's a cheaper price point. It's a bigger size. I think this is 150 mils or 5 fluid ounces. So not better price point necessarily, but it is cheaper. So I bought this and I was like, all right, old Haley used to love this. We'll probably still love it. No, stay away from this. This is terrible. This does nothing to break down your makeup. This does not break down mascara in any way. Like, you can rub it over your eyes. It does not burn your eyes in any way, but you're not getting your mascara off. You don't feel clean afterwards. Like, it almost makes your skin feel a little bit greasy. And so I was finding like I would use this to take off my makeup, and then I would have to wash my face twice just to get it to feel clean. So I have worked through this, quite glad that this is out of my collection, and I'm going to be happy to go back to my vanilla cleansing balm that I really do enjoy. So that is it for body care. Let me get a little bit more organized, and we will do the favorite one, which is makeup. Okay, I'm just gonna set the bin in my lap. So makeup, the first thing we will start with isn't really that exciting. This is Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap. This is what I use to clean my makeup sponges. I clean my makeup sponges every time before I do my makeup. Now, my brushes I try to deep clean like once a week, but I just feel like since the makeup sponge is like going directly onto your face and it's foundation and things like that, it just needs to be cleaned every single time. So this is what I typically use. I feel like one of these lasts me like a month and a half, so I feel like it's pretty good value. So yeah, happy to have this guy worked out. You know what I mean. Okay, let's talk about this fail. So this is from Revlon. This is their Color Stay. Isn't that their hair care line? Oh well. It's the Revlon Color Stay Lock 24-hour setting mist superfood detox blend. There is 1.9 fluid ounces in here, or 56 mils. Now I have to tell you, I got this for free from Influencer, and it is, it's terrible. It's not worth it. So the product in here, I just feel like didn't do anything. It did not take away the powderiness of my makeup. I feel like you almost had to overuse it to feel like your makeup was set into place. Does that make sense? Like, I really had to douse my face with this. I think that's why this went so quickly, but also it's only 2 fluid ounces. And if I'm not mistaken, this is about $14-ish. Again, you will have seen it on the screen. But at that, like, there are other options at the drugstore that are kicking around that four fluid ounce bottle. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you just pay a few extra dollars and get double the product and something that actually is worth it and like does what it's supposed to do? So I just didn't like this. And then at the end of its life, the nozzle on this, it like started leaking. So you would go to spray your face and just like a stream of it would fly out and shoot you in the face, and it was really shocking, and then it ruined whatever part of your face that it hit. So yeah, fail. I got this and 2 concealers from this line, and they were all fails. Like, just for me personally, wouldn't recommend them. Okay, so I have 3 chapsticks in here. So the first one is from Kopari. So this is their Peppermint Lip Glossy. I really enjoyed this. This little guy lasts forever. I got this in December 2020 as a duo. Yeah. And I think I had it opened for close to a year. Yeah, so a little bit goes such a long way. I do feel like these are super nourishing. I really do enjoy them. So definitely something that I would consider repurchasing. And then the 2 others that I have are from Laneige. So this came in like a little kit that they had. So one of these is Gummy Bear and the other one is Mint Choco. I really liked the mint one. The Gummy Bear one was just too sweet. Like, I just personally did not like this. And then the mint one, it wasn't like overly minty. It was like a chocolatey mint. It was just, oops. It was just like if you put, yeah, like if you just rubbed like a peppermint mocha drink on your lips. It was really quite nice. I love the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I don't just use them at night. I just use them whenever I want throughout the day. These little guys, they are not, in my opinion, like a great value for your dollar. I usually just get the little set because it's like a good way to try out the scents and see if you like them. Because I know at one point, for instance, they were selling this Gummy Bear one as like a full-size scent. And so I was on the fence, like that could go either way. It could be too sweet, too like candy, like sickening sweet for me personally. So I appreciated that I did get to try that in the kit because it saved me the $22. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't buy those to like use consistently. Like, I think the better value is in the larger tubs because those do last like 6+ months. So that's it for lip glosses, but I do have another lip product in here. Or that was it for lip chapsticks. Yeah, but I do have this. This is a lip gloss. So this is from Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Cake Shake. This basket is gonna fall out of my lap. This is empty. I think there might be like a little bit left down in here, but I have scraped and scraped and scraped and scraped. You guys can see, and I am just over it. This was a very nice lightly brown like colored lip gloss. I like the Fenty lip gloss. Even though they have glitters in them, you can't really feel them on your lips. I feel like they last a long time. Like, they're really pretty colors. This was from their holiday 2020 set. Whew. So it took me a long time to work through that whole set, but this is the last remaining item from that set. And holiday 2020 set, it was just 4 little mini guys like this. The holiday 2021 set was 3 mini guys like this and then a full sized of their new like lip gloss cream. So I'm really happy that I have this worked out of my collection. It's another gloss down because if you saw my makeup inventory, you know glosses are a little bit of a problem. Okay, so I have this Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder that I finished off, completely gone. I have to say, look, this is like the first time I've ever had an Essence product make it from start to finish without the packaging breaking. So I feel like that's a win in its own sense. But either way, I got that as like a powder to use to set down my eyeshadow primer and my concealer. It was far too yellow. It was very light looking in the pan, but then once you applied it, like you could always kind of see like this line of demarcation here of where like that yellow powder stopped and then your like rest of your face started. So it was just really weird. So I actually ended up using it as an all over face setting powder. It was fine. I don't think that it did the job. Obviously, it's not marketed as an all over face setting powder, at least not to my knowledge. But it didn't help the longevity of my makeup. It didn't make it last any longer. It didn't make it look any better. It kind of helped to blend out the brush bronzer and highlighter on my face, but I would not repurchase that again to use as an all over face setting powder. Okay, so I do have a lip pencil from ColourPop. This is in the shade BFF. So if you can see, it looks like there's quite a lot of this left, right? About half of the product. But hopefully if I show it to you like this, can you tell that the little like cartridge piece is missing? So when we were out of town up in DC, I had this out and I was going to put it on my lips, and I took the cap off and I went like this, and it fell out onto the bathroom floor of the hotel room. And I was like, okay, well that's one way to use up your lip products. So I really enjoy these ColourPop ones. I think they're very creamy when you're first using them. They're really nice. I like the shade range that they have. However, these will not be a repurchase for me once I work through the 2 others that I have in my collection. They just dry out far too fast, and that's what happened. Like, it was dried out. This wasn't even a year old, but the little cartridge piece like dried out, and that's obviously why it, you know, came loose from the component and fell into the floor. So it was just kind of wasteful. Even though I think this is only like $7, obviously you can see, like, I still have a good bit that I could have used, you know what I mean? So it's just not worth it in my opinion. Okay, the second to last thing that we will talk about, I have finished off my Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. So this is from ABH. I will open this up for you. All gone. I really love brow pomades. I like to use them and then I set them down with an eyeshadow. That is personally how I feel in my brows, because I don't really have brows anymore. That's a different story for a different time. But yeah, happy to have worked through this. I do have one other dip brow from ABH within my collection, but that is a brand that I'm choosing to no longer support. So once that is worked out, I will be on the hunt for a new like brow pomade. And then the last empty that I want to share with you, it doesn't really count as an empty. This was an empty last month. So this is my Bare Minerals concealer in the shade Well Rested. And the reason I just wanted to show it to you guys is because last month when I took it out and like brought it in, or brought it on camera to show you, I said like, oh, you know, there's a lot of product left down in here and I can't access it. And one of you helpfully commented that you can actually pop off the back of this package. It was super easy to do. And so I popped it off and then I dumped that into another container with the bisque shade. So I'm still like using that. I still have a little bit of it left, but I just wanted to show you like I did clean out this container, like did access all of the products. So not gonna give myself any type of monetary value for this because I already counted it in last month, but I just wanted to kind of update you that yes, you can pop off the back of that product and get the rest of it out, which makes it something that I would consider repurchasing since you can access all the product. But yeah, that is it. That is all of the empties that I have for you. I am super excited to edit this video and see how long it is. I feel like it was a little bit of a speed run, but you know, we're here for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think your most exciting empty is that you have to date or that you either finished this month. I'm always super into hearing what those are. I think my most exciting one to date would just be the brow pomade, just because they take like so long to finish off. But yeah, I appreciate you so much for watching. I hope you're having a good day, a good night, or a good whatever, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.